Hi everyone, my name is Kehinde Abolarin. Welcome to this training session. This session I'm going to be teaching you how to create a unique logo. The kind of logo that when you deliver it to your client, it will be compelled to like pay you double of any amount you charge. It's not an exaggeration. It's a training. I'm going to teach you the kind of logo you're going to be designing in this training is going to be an international standard logo. That logo you can use anywhere in the world. So before we go into this training, I would like to address a crucial issue. It's a form of conspiracy, and I just need to like address it now. And the question is that, are you sure you will not sell anything at the end of this training? And the fact is this: if at all I'm going to sell anything to you at the end of this training, you should know it's going to be the downloadable version of the exact training I'm offering to you now, and probably the software. And you know what? You could bypass that. I have a way that I could make you bypass it. All you have to do is to like get a recording software and record this video. Just use a Corel video recorder, Camtasia. You record this video while I teach you now. And about the software, you could just use Google to search it and buy it online, or just go to any torrent site to download it. So in that way, even if I sell anything at the end of this tutorial, which I have not decided yet if I'm going to do, I will you could easily bypass it and just go ahead and watch this video over and over again. And so good, I will leave this video for at least the next 10 hours so that I can watch it over and watch it over and over again. And with that, we now have the problem. So the question now is that, okay, before we go on, are we okay with this? Are we okay with it? If you think we're okay with it, just leave a comment and say, okay, this is good, this is nice, okay, we got it. And if you think it's bullshit, just say bullshit, nonsense, stupid, and just say anything. Just express your feelings. There's no offense in expressing feelings. Just express your feelings and let's keep on. Okay. So while people are commenting, let's just move forward and see what we got for today. What is the name of this logo? As a matter of fact, it's a very software, a common software that is you can just pick it up at anywhere, and you will know it by the time I mention the name. It's very popular, and the name of the software is SoThink Logo Maker. So this software is very popular, and you'll be like, wow, this software is, come on, I have it on my computer. As a matter of fact, even myself, I have it. It's laid down on my computer for almost 1 year. Until one day when a client just contacted me and say, young man, I needed to help me design a logo. I was like, I don't know how to design a logo. And the man said, you can do it. I have seen what you have done with other things. You can do logo. Just do it anyhow, I will say it. And I was just like, oh, I'm going to do it. Am I going to go about it? And you know, the major problem I had that time was that I was like, I am not creative enough. I don't know how to arrange things. I don't even know how to design logo. How will I create many things? And I figure out how to use SoThink Logo Professional. I just pull it up and I use it. It was exciting. When I saw the template, I did not like the templates. I was like, I need to do something different from this template, something unique. Um, I just went ahead and I mastered it. And now, that's what I use to design all my logos. And within few minutes, I design it. And so in this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you many things, and I will make sure that I will try my best not to not to extend it more than like 30 minutes or less than. So let's see what we got for today. So today I'm going to be teaching you these things, and these are the things that you needed to design a logo. That is, the first thing is an object. An object on a logo could be any image that you just want to use to complement the logo. And a symbol. A symbol cannot just be anything. That is it. A symbol cannot just be anything. After this session, I'll be showing you samples of logos that I've created, and I will tell you the object, the symbol, the text, and the subject. A symbol can be anything. A symbol must be an image file or anything that represents that particular niche, that particular topic. Do you understand? That, for instance, now you want to design a logo for an IT company, so you cannot just go and be using animal as a symbol, no, or as an object, no. If at all you're going to use animal as an object, there should be a symbol that once somebody sees the symbol like this, they will know that no, this is probably an IT company. So you could use an antenna, you could use a router, you could use a computer, you could use anything, and just gather symbols, gather knowledge online, and see the one that suits you best. And the next thing is the text. That is the message of the logo. That is the message that the person wants to type on the logo. And another thing is the subject. The subject is the keyword on the logo, the keyword in the logo text. That, and in many cases, the subject could be like, you could represent it in form of an object. You could represent the subject in form of an object. Let somebody talks about an IT, and the subject of the message is the company is into networking, and instead of using any object, you just find something like an antenna, like marks that they use to transport our calls. So you can just put something like that marks. So with that, you is the subject of the text. And as we move on, I'm going to show you many things that you really need to know. Now, in a short while, I just want to show you some of the logos I've designed. Please note, this aspect is very, very important. If you don't know this logo element, you may not be able to design a perfect logo. And you know, many times when you design a logo that is not very beautiful, but once the client sees the arrangement of the element you use, you will be like, "Now, this guy knows what he's doing. Let me just give him another chance." And you will just like, "Let me design it again." And you will give a chance to design it again until you get what you wanted. So, but the background is that you need to know these things. You need to know it. So, these are some of the logos that I've designed. As you can see, these logos are very, very important. And as you can see, the inspire letter on the top, it is this one here. This is the object. You see, a pen is a letter, and it's also the subject. Do you understand? It's a pen. You could use an envelope, you could use any other thing, but I decided to use a pen because it describes it better. And in this place, there is no subject here. But if you understand what is called magnifier in English, you will know that this D that I put in letter red means a lot of things. And once somebody sees the D, bounce, they'll be like, what's it about? And you see, this line is just an ordinary object. This line here, this red line, is just an ordinary object. I could decide to put it at the bottom, I could decide to put it on the top. And you see this advanced block training, the word arrangement, these ones, there's no symbol here. This barrow is a symbol. There's no symbol here because I did not even know how to represent the block. But I decided to use somebody that is like doing training. Have you seen this guy? This guy in white is on the training ground that is like doing the exercise. And I just arranged the message. And this one as well, the nigerwayloss.com. This is a simple logo, very simple logo, the simplest one you can design so far. And another one is this one, the affiliate franchise. You see this logo? When I designed this logo, by the time I finished designing it, I fell in love with it. I was like, wow, this is great. And initially, I don't even know how to go about the design because it was confusing. But nevertheless, I later fell in love with Two Words logo. Two Words logos are easy to design, and you will not have problem, unlike these ones. But there's something you need to know. Whenever you have a logo with a slogan, automatically you will know the slogan will go under the main logo text. So that is just a secret. And if there is no slogan, it is just a text like this, marketing advert that actually works. Somebody wanted to design a logo around this, you just place the first two letters like this letter, big letter, and place this one under it. We are going to see it in our practical section. And you see, back to this affiliate franchise, you see this star here, it will make anybody far away to see this. I don't know how to explain. It gives this word a kind of shooting, a kind of a, ki- a kind of display that is different. And the next thing I did, the next thing I did was that I just found any image and put it there. You know, this look like a dice. It looks like a dice. Dice is business to so many people, but I don't know to you, Sha. Now let's say someone. Okay, now let look like this 4 week desktop diet. Now this one, now we have a symbol here. This is a woman under this image. Is a woman. This woman is it's dieting. I don't know if you understand. She looks slim, and the symbol for anything that listed to weight loss, health is human being. So I just use the symbol, and I use any object just to beautify it. I drew this circle, and initially when I wanted to design this thing, I don't really know how to go about it. So what I did was that I picked a logo template, then I dismantled the template, I deleted some elements, then I customized it to my own. That was what I did. How I did it, I'm going to show you. And I'm actually going to be using this particular logo as our case study here. And you see this traffic control blueprint as well. It's a very nice logo. Now let me tell you something. In many cases, when you are designing logo for your client, at times you may not really understand what the client wants, and that is why. So when you are designing the logo, you do different fashions. Now see this weight loss coaching. This image is very funny. You know, this Chinese man is actually fighting, and when I put it, I was like, it was funny, and you know, it was funny, but I just had to do the second version in case the person did not like it. And you see this man, it's an average weight man, average weight man, weighted man, and he just like posing that I'm losing weight, and is an object. And this is just this red line is just this one is a symbol. Sorry, the man is a symbol. This is just an object, and then arrange the word. And there is mistake in the text. Whenever you're delivering your work, just make sure there's no mistake. There's a mistake in this one. I'm supposed to put T at the end. I did not put it. And you see this one as well. See the second version. See the second version, and then see this one. See the second version. You see this advanced block training. This one is with no background. This one is with background. That's just see the versions. So that's just the sample of the element. So now let's just go to our training session, and let's see how to work things out. So in this place, I'm going to be creating new logo so that you can see. So in this logo, will be identifying elements required to design the logo, and element arrangement, and color mixing, and exporting as new file. As a matter of fact, all you needed to design a logo, it's no more than this. You see, this guy here is even designing a logo. If this robot can do it, then you can do it. Okay. So let's go straight and see how to go about it. Hang on. Now this is the SoulThink logo maker software. So all you just have to do is to like go to your desktop where you have it installed and double click it. And once you double click, it's going to pop up this window. And as you can see, there are a lot of things on this place. Now I'm going to be taking you through this interface within the next 3 minutes. We'll be showing you some elements you can make use of in this logo design software, and the most important elements are on this place, this right side. And as you can see, if you click on this resource list, you will see a lot of elements, subjects, and objects that you can make use when you are designing your logo. And the first thing is this. Let's see this shape curve. You just click on it, and you see all these elements. You remember this logo? This was what I used for this was what I used for traffic control blueprint logo you saw the other time. And this one is what I used for the detox diet, and you still remember perfectly. And that's just it. So and you can just click on it again and shape geometry. As you can see, these stars, as you can see them, you can see them, these are elements that you can use. And another one is animal. I see this, all these animals, you can use them as a good element in your logo. You just click on any one you want to use and drag it, then drop it on this white space. It is as simple as that, as you can see. And if you want to change an element, you don't need to drag and drop it again. Just click on the element and come to this side. By the time you're moving your mouse on the other element, you will be able to see, as you can see, it's changing. It will change. It will change. This is an antelope, as you can see it. Now if you want to design a logo for a farmer or an hunter or a zoo, you could easily use this antelope. Then you just write your text in front of it and write it under it. Logo is easy to design, just like that. And then you just scroll down. This is a pig. If you want to design a logo for a farm like Obasanjo farm now, you could easily use this pig, and just make sure you don't use rat, because they don't rear rat in farm. It's funny, but you could use pig. You could use you could use pig. Now, if you want to design, this is a lion. You could use it for a zoo as well. And just click on this and click on people. If you click on people, you see different postures people take. All the images you see online, this is where they pick it up. And this company has really made it easy for us. And you see as I'm moving my mouse on these people, they are there. This one is a Korea company. You can use this one for a Korea company. You see this one with the camel, and you can stroll down and you see different elements that you can make use of. This is a group. This is music. You can easily use it. You make use of any of these elements. You can use them in your logo. You can use them in your banner. You can use them in anything you do. And you can scroll down and see different images of men and women that you can easily use. And I'm actually looking for a corporate man. This is a painter. This is for a painter, and that's just it. So these are the elements. These are the elements that you needed to make a change. Just click on this place, then you will see the names of the elements, the energy service and service. Just they are categorized in different categories of art. This is for brushes, arrow, and art and photography. You can just click on it and you will see many things. This is a picture. This is everything that you needed. This is a musician and of a recording studio. And this is for sport. This is for sports. A lot of elements. So if you want to change that one, you can easily drag and drop this one on this place, or click on any of the elements you want to change and come to this place and swap it. And once you see the one that suits you, you simply click on it and that will be okay. So how about changing the colors? Changing the color is very simple. To change the color, just click on it and come to this color, select any color pattern you want here. Then you can come to this side and select any one that you want here, or select here, select anyone. As you can see, it gives you different color layers. So you just like come to this side, select like this, select, and then you select the color, and then you can just click on this one as well, give it any other color. I hope you're getting it. So what you just do next now is that you can just click to readjust this size. You can either click it from this place, you click it once, then you drag it, you click it once, you click it once, you click it twice, sorry, you click it twice, then drag it forward or backward. You can make it forward or backward, and depending on the size of the logo you want to create, and that's just it. Let's delete this one. You could like make this, you could make this look like this as well. You could double click here, then drag it downward or upward in order to make it bigger. And that's, you can make it turn other way. You know, this one is turning bush, is a goat. Yeah, yeah, as in this one is turning bush, is a goat. So if you want to like make it face the other way, all you just have to do is to come to this layer or come to this configuration. Let's see it. Okay, come to these layers, then you come to flip horizontal. So just click on it, it will face the other way. So if you want to face down, you just click on it, it will face down. Want to face up, you click on it, you click on it again, it will face up. Face the other side, you click on this one, it will face the other side. The same thing goes with this. You just click on this, come to the layout, then you click on this, it face the other side. You click on this, it face downward, and you click on this, it face upward again. And that's just it. So this is the home. Let's add some text to this one, and let's see how to get the desired result. This is a footballer. Let's say we want to design a simple logo for a football club. Just click on this text, so it will bring it here. Then you can just type your text, football club. Then now you click anywhere on this white space, and you click it again like this. Then you can't then you will click and drag. Remember, you click and drag it, you drop it where you want to use it, like this, just like this. So to make this thing bigger, you just have to like click this edge or this edge or this edge or this edge. Hope you are following me. And you just click on it and move it like this. And you can use your arrow key to move it up or down. And that's it. If this is just the text you have for the football club, then you just have to like reduce this one a little. So let's reduce this a little. And you can just be creative. I want to move this thing so that the F will be inside the man. As you can see, it's not inside the man, as you can see. So it's inside. You just need to be creative. You need to like put it together and make sure it doesn't look differently. Make sure it looks blend. Then I will have to come back to this resource file and come to shapes and curved. Believe me, these shapes and curves makes things looks different. So what I will just do is to find a kind of shape that is very neat and simple, that will complement what I already have here. And I cannot use this one. It looks vulge. It doesn't really. Let me just drag and drop this. This one is not very nice. This one is not very nice. Just delete it and you find another one. This one, you can drag it from here as well, and you can just bring it downward, bring it upward, and see what it looks like. And you just delete it if you can't find, if it doesn't suit it. And you will not know if it suits or not until you put it on it. Let's see the geometry, and let's just find any symbol that will complement what we already have. You may think it's okay like this, and just go ahead and complete your design. And you can, okay, let's see this. Alright, so you can just reduce this one to make it smaller, and just reduce it a little bit more. So you make it just make it go like this. And let me see how you can just flip it horizontal and put it at the top. Put it at the top. You know what this thing will do? It will make anybody that is far away to see it. And we can use a straight line. You can just change the color as well and change it to this one. You know, this color is the lighter version of this color. Then we have to give this one a color as well. So how do we do it? Just click on this and Let's give it a nice color. So in a situation where you want to give the football and the club different color, what you have to do is that you need to create different text for it. You come back, you click on this home button, and then you click on this text file, or you just click on this and duplicate it. How do you duplicate? It's very simple. You just click on, you right click on it and click on duplicate. So you just duplicate it and use your arrow key to drag it downward, then you double click it and delete the one you don't want. You delete this football and you leave the club. So you double click this as well, you delete the club, then you carry this one, you click on it like this and you drag it. Remember, if you want to move something from one place to another, you click and drag. You click and drag it and give it any other color you want to give it. Let's say you want to give it a kind of different color. I think this is okay. So just give it this color and let me try another color. Actually, I'm not very good with color, and it used to give me a lot of problem when I'm trying to mix colors. But what I would just advise you is that you can get color idea from your client. Like you ask the client, what color do you want to put on this logo, and the client will like, okay, do this, do that, do this, do that, and you'll be satisfied. And by the time you know the color that your client wants, at times many clients don't want more than two colors. So in fact, if it is two colors, your work will be very very easier. Just make this football one color, this one the other color, this one the lighter version of the color, and this one another version of the color. Then you will be fulfilled. By the time you did it, if you did like two different color formats that you think will be alright, all you just have to do is to like create two versions of the logo, then give your client the two versions. You will give him the one that's without background, the one that is with background, white background, and the one that is different colors. So you will see your client will love it and will be like, oh, this is wonderful. And I think this logo is simple enough. But if you want to complicate matter now, you can just put a line here if you think it's necessary. Let's see it. Curve, and just find a straight line. Okay, if we can't find a straight line, we can easily draw the straight line. Okay, this is the line element. Just click on it and click and drag. Click and drag. You press the normal click and then you now drag it. While clicking, you click it and drag. You click and drag. So that's just it. So as you can see, the line is not straight. The line is not straight. You can easily delete it. Let me see if there is any way to adjust the line here. Okay, the line is not straight. We can delete it and draw it again, or just try to draw it again. Okay, we can adjust it here. We can adjust the line here. Once it's straight, you will know. You just see that it's straight. But in case I like to like draw it again, then you click and drag it. Please just keep things simple. Don't complicate matters. Keep it simple. Once you get a result like this, you keep it simple. The other thing I think you can do is to just like put it in a box. If you put it in a box, you might get a very nice result. I think now I can now give this line the color for this. Let's see how to go about it. So let me find out that color, where the color is. So it's not very pretty, and you can make the line thicker by coming to this side. As you can see, we are on this one by coming to this side and clicking on this pixel, and you make the line thicker. So I think it's better this way. Then you click on the line again to move it upward or downward. Then we give it the color we want to give it. Okay, this is the color. So we just make sure the line is okay. Oh, we are just complicating matter. We don't really need this line. We don't really need it. Let me see. The line is. Let's join the line with the ball and let's see what happens. Join the line with the ball. Make sure there is no space. Just do it anyhow at anyhow you just think it's alright, just do it and keep testing. And I think it's okay, but it's not as beautiful as without the line. Let's just delete the line. Okay, now we have this logo. Now how about if you want to like make it a smaller size, you want to reduce the size? It's very simple to do. All you just have to do is to come back to this configuration. Under this configuration, you see a lot of things here. You can reduce the size automatically from this place. So you just come to 10%, 40%, 50, 70, 80. So what we are dealing with now is the background. The background size is the size that the logo is going to end up being. So if you want to design the logo, it's better you set the size from the beginning. This is 10%, and this 10% is 301 by 70 pixel. So if you want to set it now, you just send it. Let's say you want to do 300 by 93. Now this is the size of the logo. The size of the logo is now 300 by 90. So if the client by 93, so if the client gives you a particular size, all you have to do is to come to this. If you are here before, come to this configuration and click on this place. Then you write the size. You rub this one by clicking your backspace on your keyboard. Then you just type 300 by 73 by 93, or by any size the client gave to you, and that's it. Now in order to make the work easier for you, just click on this home, and you come to this zoom. You can see the zoom. Just come to zoom, and just make it like 300. As you can see, this does not mean that the size has increased. No, you simply magnify it so that your work can be easier, so that you can see what you are doing. Let's go back to configuration and see the size. See, the size is still 300 by 73 by 93. So just come back to this home, and you just design your work like this. If you want to change this element, all you just have to do is to click on it and find the one that you think, oh my, this one is pretty. Don't let me complicate matter. This is pretty. Just click on it. This is wow. This is, as you can see, you can just play around with this thing and get great results. This one too. Okay, let's leave it the way it was. And this is it. You can just reduce the zoom if you think it's not alright by you. This is the 100%. This is the normal size. You can make it smaller, and you can make it bigger, 300%, so that you can see what you are doing. Now let me just take you through this platform and see some other things you can do with this software. Now let's say I have a slogan, and the slogan say the best football club. The best football club. I don't want to put the best football club in town. So okay, let's say the best football club. The best football club in Nigeria. So now this is it. I'll just, if it happens like this, like let's say the page shifted there, what you just need to do is come to this bar here, and then just get backward and fire the result. Then you just click on this one and just highlight it. What you just have to do is to click this blinking arrow and drag it to the end, and then you reduce the size from 24. Okay, you cannot reduce the size now, so all you have to do is to click anywhere on the white space, then click on the slogan, then come to this size and reduce the size to anything you want. Let's say 16 is okay. 16 is okay, and all you have to do next is to click on it and drag it downward and put it here. I've told you before, whenever you have a logo with a slogan, automatically the slogan will come under the main text. So you make the main text bold, and the slogan will come under the text. So the next thing you have to do here is you need to do a kind of font designed to this text, this slogan. What do we do? What we do is that, number one, let's firstly reduce it a little bit. So we can just type it here and type 12, and so after typing 12, you can make it go down a little bit. Let's make it go down a little bit. You click on it and you use your arrow key, the 4 arrow keys on your keyboard. You press the downward or the upward. So the next thing is that I want us to, you can change the font. Let's change the font. Just come to this text while clicking on this. As you can see, have you seen it? Just click on this text and you can use any of these fonts. Any of these fonts. I think this is awesome. The best football club in town. This is cool, but let's find another font. Let's find another simple font. You just do something that is unique. And you see, uniqueness is important because at times what you like, your clients may not like it. But when you do something that is unique, that is generally accepted, you will not have problem. At times, I may like this font naturally, but at times my client may not like it. But what I will do is I will use something that is commonly used, something that is simple and straightforward. So, in other words, this thing is still that don't complicate matter, keep it simple. So let's use this one. And now I want to do something. I know you must have seen this thing online before, but I want to do it now. It's very simple, and it makes font text unique, appear unique when you use it. And that thing is this AB. It's on Microsoft Word. If you know how to use Microsoft Word perfectly, you will know, you would have known this thing. You just click on it and just increase it. What it will do for you is that it will create space in between this text and make it bigger, make it wider, and then you could just minus it and make it closer. Make it closer. I love it whenever I see it. All the times I've seen it online, I used to love it. Let's change the fonts to Arial, a more better font that will make the Arial okay. I think this is okay. This is okay now. Let me just check it at 100%. Okay, 150, 200, 150%. I think this is okay. This is okay like this. And you can decide to change the color of the slogan if you like, and you can decide to like leave it like that. So all you just have to do is to click any of the color you want to use, then check out the variations of the color. So let's say we want to use the same color with this one. Whenever you are designing anything, just make sure you don't complicate matter, keep it simple. You see, I kept repeating this thing, and you just have to like keep it simple. You can make it closer or keep it simple, and mind the uniqueness. And you need to, there's something I want to say about the Panebitas used to use a particular term. They will say something plumb. They will say, ah, it has plumb. What it means by plumbing is accurate. Accurate line. You need to make sure that this thing and the text, the first text, this one, the first text, and this one, they are on the same line. And you can make it look like this and make it be on the same line with this, and make sure that this one and the ball and the man, they are on the same line, so that one will not be overlapping, so that the work will not look unprofessional. As you can see, this is a very unique logo. It's a professional logo that I can sell to anybody as we talk. And I can decide to bring the slogan upward if that is how the client needed it, but it will not make any sense. It's okay like this. So I've told you, if you have a logo with a slogan, automatically the slogan comes under the main text. And if we have something like this, the best football club, automatically you just do something like the best football, then you now put the club under it, and then you will now make the club align left. Now this is what I'm trying to say. If you, let's say we have this thing like this. Let's say we have this like this. So just click on this place. Let us cut out this one. Just press a Ctrl X on your keyboard, and you duplicate this one. Then you make it come downward and double click it and delete this text. And paste the one that you cut before. Yeah, it's not pasting. Okay, it didn't paste. So all you just have to do is to the best football club in Nigeria. You have to type it again, in Nigeria. So what you have to do here is that you will make it align left. You make it align left. Now as you can see, this one aligned left. Yeah, you make this one capital letter, and that is if you want to. If you don't want to, just leave it like that. um, Capital letter. That's it. You make it align left, and you make sure that it's in on the same line with the first word. So what you do now is that you will then find the symbol and put it. Let the symbol fill this space, this white space in between these ones. Let the symbol fill it. It will really look nice. And you can find another object like this one. Another object like this one, and then you can put it here, and with that you get required result. So let's just send this back to where it came from. I did a magic. What I did was that I joined the two together, but I did not really join it. I just click on it and hold my shift key and click the second one, then I drag the two together. So this is a very simple logo. I know this one should guide you on how you too can design a very nice logo. Now let me take you around this thing. This is the layout. I show you what you can do under this thing. You can flip this one horizontal, you can flip it horizontally, you can flip it vertically, and you can flip it vertically again. And under this export, this is where you export the image file. So how do you want the image file to be? Do you want it to be a PNG file, a JPEG file, or SVG file, or animation file? What I used to do is I used to export as an image. So I'll just click on this export as an image. Now this is the automatic one. You export for web, export for publication, export for web. If you're exporting for web, it will have this box. If you're exporting for publication, it will have the box. That's the difference. And this, if you are exporting for web, the background will be transparent. That's one thing you need to know, and it must be in PNG format. Once you change it to JPEG, the background will be white. It will not be transparent any longer. Then you just put it there. But if you use it as JPEG, you can change the quality of the image to 100% of what you design, and you can reduce it, and you can just change it to JPEG. And you can click on transparent background. You can change the transparent background from there. So the JPEG did not have that option. Then just click on export the image, and it will bring this one. Then you give the image one name, any name you want to give it. Let me find the folder we are using. This is it. Now you just type it, football. When you are giving your file name, please give it good names. Don't give it a name that when somebody sees it, they will not be able to work on it. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. In programming, the problem with many Nigerians is that they don't name their files properly. So that another programmer will not be able to work on their software. It's stupid. That's why we have problem in this aspect, in this part of the world. What to do is that you give it good name, a name that once somebody sees it, they will know that no, this is what they saw, this is what they want to work upon. If you are not there, a name that you can easily say that this is the name I gave it. You can say football 001, then you save the PNG file, so the PNG file will be there. That's all. Now one thing is that you have to save this file as well. In order to save this file, this work, you just click on this save, or you come to this place or click on save as. Then you give its name, file 001. Then you just say football file. Just say football file. So and just click on save. So it's going to save as this file, and that's just it. I told you what you can do under this configuration. You can reduce the size of this page and you can make it come up. And all these ones, if you don't understand it, don't tamper with it. This one will change the language of this software, all these things, all these layouts, distance, it will change it. So this style is the color of this outfit, the outfit of the software, and that's it. Just click on home again and come here. Now what if you want to use a template that has been pre-designed by SoThink? As a matter of fact, immediately you open this software, that's the first thing that will happen. And the thing is that all you just have to do is to come to this place and click on new from template or new from blank. If it is new from blank, it will bring the blank file, the one we worked upon, and then with this template, just click on new from template. As you can see, there are a lot of templates in this place, but with you, all this template must have been used somewhere online. But you can easily, if you don't have idea of logo that you want to design, you can pick any of these templates and work on it, edit it to suit your need. Just scroll down, and this was the template that I edited to suit the talks. Can you say the templates again? No, I simply edited it. I played around it, and you can select category. This technology software. You can pick any of this logo template and edit it, but I strongly advise that any pick, make sure you just adjust it, change something. For instance, if I want to use this one now, this energy sources, to design a logo, I will change this logo, I will change this object, I will change this object to another thing, I will change this arrangement. All I needed is just an idea. And the reason I use logo template is because of the font. At times I don't really know the font I should use. So what I do is that I'll just pick any of these. I could pick this one and use the fonts to do my work. And I will just change the image, I will change the element, the object or the subject, to suit my need. This one, you see this green tree, you see the object, I could change the tree. If I'm dealing with a client that needed the tree, I could change it to a different kind of tree, like this tree. I could change it and change the color. I could change the position of the tree. I could change it to the right or the left. I could change it to up or downward. So all you just need to do is to be creative, and that's just it. You see this one, this is what I changed to the traffic control blueprint. I just pick this one and change it, but you will not know. All I needed is the color arrangement and the text arrangement. So that's just how to be creative. That's just how to be creative. Now I want you to do something for me, and the thing is that just drop your comment. If what you are learning right now is really worth it, and if it is okay, if it is what I promised, just say, oh, this is okay. Just say something good. Just drop a comment down below. You see a comment box there. Just drop a comment. Just say this is good, this is okay, I like this. And if you think it's bullshit, just say this is bullshit, this is nonsense, this is not what you promised, you are stupid. Just say anything you want to say. Just say it. So by expressing your mind, other people will see that no, this training is worth it or it's not worth it. And then when you post the comments there, many people will see it. They will see it. If you decide to post on your wall, they will see it on your wall as well. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. And by this, I think we have come to the end of this training session. I want to believe that these are some of the images that you can still play around. Like this media logo, you could pick it and change this element, this object. Just change this object. This is not a symbol. It's not a symbol. If they want to use symbol, they should have used something like the radio, the open radio for the media. And they just need to do anything. You see this alpha software, you just need to like change this element and use different hay. Let me show you something that is very important before we go. If I want to change this F to a different kind of font that is very, very fantastic, all I have to do is to delete the main F and leave this football like this. Then come to this place and click on where is this alphabet? Where is this? Is it pattern? It's, let me see, it's not pattern. Pattern is different. These are leaves. These are leaves. This thing is full of many things that you needed to design good software, good logos. And this software might crash. If it crash, just close it and open it again. It happens. If you toil around with this element too much, it will just off by itself. But you don't need to worry about it. Just close it and open it again. Where is this thing? These are flying animals like bird and any other thing that you want to use. This is a retail science sport. What's the name of this thing? Education and stationaries. It's not here. Let me see. Shapes. Okay, should be here. Okay, it's not here. Where art thou? What I want to do is to show you some kind of it's not brushes. Okay, letters. This is letters. Just click on the letters and you look for F. Letter F. This is letter F. Now you can see different kind of letter F in this place. You can just click on any one and drag and drop, then you reduce it, then drag it and bring it here. Then if you think it's worth using, then you just use it. You give it color that you want to give it. As you can see, the letter F. So you can click on the F again and change it to a kind of different F. You see this F, you see this one, see this one, see this E, see this kind of F. This is F. So any one you decide to use, you just do it. But one thing is that you cannot edit these elements. All you just have to do is to come find the letter you want. It is from A to Z. It is from A to Z. You could just, you see there is R of that kind of element. You just click on the element and you cannot type it. All you just have to do is to come here, drag it and drop. It's like an object, like this one. So you just click on it and give it any size that you want. Give it any size that you want. So that's just it. I think this is the last thing I want to treat on this logo creation, and I want to believe you have learned one or two things. So let me show you how to import before we go. Just click on this one and you scroll down, find anything you want to use, any logo you want to use, and double click and import. So let's double click this one. Then you can save this one as well, or you can decide not to save it. Let's save it. You can save it, double click this one. Now as you can see this logo, the first thing you need to do is to resize it to your size. Come to this place and resize it to any size that your client gave to you, or you can easily use this one to resize it to 300 by anything, or anything your client gave you to do. So you just click on this lion and change it to any other element you want to use. Let's say animal, you can just change it to a goat, a cow, this one. Then you can just come to this place and flip it horizontal. Then you change these graphics to anything you want. You can change it to any text. Just double click it and type it there. Then you can click on this background object and change it to any other thing you want. So this is a dog. You can flip it horizontal, and you can decide to delete this one if you think this is not relevant any longer. This goat is not relevant any longer. You see this dog, you can decide to leave it this way. This slogan, you can decide to delete it if you don't need it. You can decide to bring it downward and change it. Double click it, type anything you want to type there. Then after you are done with it, then you click on export as image, then you export as PNG file. You can resize it here while exporting, and that's just how to go about it. You just need to be creative. Don't use those logos the way they are. Just be creative. I want to be sure you have learned one or two good things from this training, and I really appreciate your presence in this training. I really appreciate your presence in this training. And this is you, this is me. Is it funny? It's not funny. Just drop your question and I will answer them. Drop a question below and I will answer your questions. Just drop them. Drop your question. If you have any question, just drop a question and I will answer your question right now, right here. I will answer it. While you're asking your question, let me just thank you because you have been so good today. Thank you because you stayed to the end. And I just want to encourage you that you should practice. You gather different logos from different places, look at them, see how they were built, and come to this software and do something creative, something nice. Do it and practice over and over and over again. By the time you keep practicing, you'll be perfect. Even myself, I did not know that I could do something as beautiful as this until somebody gave me the chance to do it. You can even ask your friends, design good logos for them free of charge, design for a very token, and that's just it. And if you want to hire me to design logo for you, there's no problem. I will charge you something like 2,000 per one logo. That is for Nigerians. That's if I want to charge anybody outside Nigeria, I could charge them nothing less than $50, 100. That's just it. That's about 10k, 15k, 20k in Nigeria. But for Nigerians, I just do it for you for 2,000 naira per logo. That is, if you want to hire me, there's no problem. I'm available. That's just it.